We are musicianaries. We go into the world and tell people about the hope that we have found. And not just with words, but in action. Because Jesus says they will know that we are his followers by the way that we love. And I believe that we can change this world. But we gotta go for it. And I pray that you won't let anyone stand in your way. Not politics, hate and gossip, comfort and security, or whatever anyone is telling you your life is supposed to look like. Hebrews 1:3 says that Jesus Christ is the exact representation of the character of God. A man that walked this earth, fed the hungry, healed the sick, stood up for the oppressed, and did things different than everyone else. And can I tell you something? Being a Christian is the least boring thing on the planet. And if following Jesus is lame to you, it is not God's fault. And maybe sometimes it should look more like an action movie. You see, we play crazy shows and light stuff on fire, but then we fly across the world and sneak into war zones and go undercover into the darkest depths of this planet to try to live out the call that God has given all of us. James 1:27 says, pure religion in the sight of God looks like caring for widows and orphans in their distress and refusing to let the world take you down. The Bible is not a rule book, it is a road map. And it is clear that the way we are going to win the war for this earth is with love. Matthew 22 says the two most important things we can do are to love God with everything that we have and to love our neighbor as ourselves. But what is love? 1 John 3:16 tells us we know what real love looks like because Jesus laid down his life for us. And we should lay down our lives for our brothers and sisters. What does that look like for you? See, we're gonna go on tour telling people about this love, but then in a few weeks, we will take everything we have, 100% of the profits that we make today, and with everything that we do, go back to mission work, to feeding the hungry, to bringing medicine to the poor, and going undercover to rescue boys and girls being sold as sex slaves. And one of these days, we might not come back. We will risk our lives for this, which is why I want to tell you this today. You're gonna wake up tomorrow on your deathbed and feel like you missed it. We have 5 minutes on this planet. And this is an emergency. We are all called to play a part. So would you forgo the American dream, pick up your cross and follow Jesus into the world around you, whether you stay here or you go across the overseas into Ukraine, Ethiopia, Myanmar, North Korea with us, or you donate to somebody that does. We are called to lead the charge in a way that people say, what is different about you? And this is an emergency. So what are you gonna do?